Hi, I'm Siddharth. I work at Megamind and I took up the first level leadership development program with Dharma Life Sciences. I heard from Ria she told me that it's the first level leadership development program. She reached out to me and eventually I didn't really think of it, but I thought, alright, it's another opportunity for personal development. I wasn't expecting anything, so I just went in with an open mind. Initially, the first session over the phone, that time was when she spoke to me in the morning, and she really dug deep over. It was a 1.5 hour call almost, and she really dug deep into my past, into my experiences and everything. And I learned a lot about myself. I did not know that I had these. I was low on confidence. I had no idea. I used to think that this is just me, but I realized that this is what one of my competencies is, which I need to work at. Midway through the entire thing, I think about 3 or 4 weeks into it, I actually started noticing change in my own behavior, in my own thoughts, in the way that I do everything. For example, like at work, if I had a meeting with my boss or the management, there were ideas being thrown across the table. I used to not really speak up much. But then after a while, I realized that I started actually speaking up, and I used to take my own time while everyone was throwing ideas, thinking about what I had to say, and then in the end, I would formulate something and throw it across the table. And even if it wasn't accepted, I started doing it, and that was a big change. Over time, it was pretty good because Angira, thankfully, she was very very patient with me. She developed that rapport with me where I felt that I could talk to her about anything. Like if we were speaking on the phone, I used to feel comfortable sharing things which otherwise I wouldn't. So the app, in fact, it took me a while to get used to really putting in those 20 to 30 minutes every day. And after I got used to it, then came the monotony. But then again, I realized that this is required because if you're looking for change, you need that repetition. It actually kind of got interesting when I got to the level where I had to create my own questions and my own options and everything, because instead of just clicking out on the pre-existing options or the hypothetical situations, I was actually making the questions as they were actually happening in my life. So I think that's when a bigger change happened, because suddenly I was seeing the situations around me, what's actually happening with me, from a very different perspective. I used to feel very shy when I was playing the guitar and there were people around. So I would just stick to playing the safe stuff which everyone knows and everything, not really venture into something. But after a while, I figured that I didn't really care who was around, and I used to just play for myself. It's helped me, so I would definitely recommend it to somebody else also. I mean, if they have things that they would like to improve about themselves, some competencies, some traits they would like to balance out, I would definitely recommend it.